Okay. In my last video, I spoke about I spoke about the upgrades I wanted to do on the Ridley, and you can see basically what I've done so far. Now, I just happen to have two identical bikes here. The one is an extra large one that belongs to my son. You know, one up here, this hasn't been modified for the most part, except it's got some nice handles and bar ends. And That's kind of much more substantially modified. So the things I've done so far is I've put in some good, nicer tires. So they're Victoria Mescal. They are 120 TPI, which makes them basically softer, more pliable, and they just roll better. They're much nicer, more pleasant feeling tire. The grippier and nicer than the Kendalls that were fitted as the Kendas that were fitted as standard before. So anyway, coming down to some of the more substantial things I've done. I mean, okay, you can see this was I changed the grips. They're nice. They're nice race face grips. It's got some nice race face Chester pedals matching the color. And when it comes to the big changes, well, you can see them here. Okay, I started off with a Holotech bottom bracket. You can see it's an XT bottom bracket. SLX M7100 cranks. There you see a Sunrays MZ903, I think it's called, or something like that. It's a 903. It's the Shimano version of the Sunrays 11 to 51 cassette. And you can see here I've deleted the front derailleur. The front, so it's got no front shifter, and you can see a nice XT shifter, which incidentally shifts really crisply and beautiful. So here, as you can see, it looks completely different in this area. There's no front derailleur. In the before, you can see this quite crowded spot there. And I've got an absolute black 32 teeth absolute black oval chainring, and what is not very easy to see here is an SLX rear derailleur, which goes very nicely with the XT shifter. So the rear derailleur is an M7100 series, which is the latest 12-speed rear derailleur, and the shifter is an XT M8100 shifter, which I must say I'm glad someone recommended upgrading the shifter, because all the feel and the capability is in the shifter as opposed to the derailleur. The differences between the XT and the SLX derailleur is just maybe 10-12 grams in weight, and you have, instead of sleeve bearings, you have got wheel bearings, so it's a little bit more refined, but in practice you won't be able to tell the difference. And I actually quite like these SLX cranks as opposed to the XT cranks, because they match the derailleur better. They've got a nice bluish hue to them, and they just look really nice. Again, the difference between these and the XT equivalents was about 12 grams, and the price was quite significantly different. So in going to the SLX cranks and rear derailleur, I think I saved about $150. That's going to help me on with my next project, which is changing the forks. They are steel spring forks, and while not bad in their own right, they're probably as good a casual fork as you can get, right? These are the XCR32 Sun Tour. So, but they're not, they have no rebound adjustment, and I can do better. So I'm guessing about $300 will get me to maybe a RockShox Recon RL, or perhaps a Manitou, um, whatever the equivalent is, and then more to help me with posture issues. I'm going to change the handlebars, to give me some handlebars with a kind of a rise to them, and I need a shorter stem. This stem is about 1995. It's a Forza Stratos stem. It's a Ridley's own brand. So I'm going to get a short. I'm thinking of a 50 mil stem. They'll bring the handlebar closer, and the riser is going to bring it up, higher up. So all up, I'll be able to sit a little bit more upright than what I'm doing now. Yeah, that's kind of it. Apart from that, look, I'm really happy with the bike. It's performing beautifully. The shifting, well, look, I'm not able to get perfect, shifting, but it's a million times better than what I had with the previous setup. Okay, so this is something that people often ask about. Now, I've got it on the 12th sprocket, on the 51 teeth sprocket in the back, and I'm back pedaling, and it's able to back pedal. I think if I do it really fast, it's going to come off, but I just can't think why I would ever need to back pedal fast or even back pedal slow. So apart from that, it shifts great. I mean, look, if I back pedal fast, even backpedaling reasonably fast, and it's not falling off. So there you are. There you have it. The upgrades I've done, and yeah. Okay. Ask me any questions you want. Okay. Thank you. Bye.